You had ribs, steak, ribs, chicken and shrimp, and a £30 cocktail? What did they put in it? Gold dust? How can you possibly have a £30 cocktail?
Keep left, then take the exit right.
That's insane.
Take the exit right.
It came with a disco ball. Oh, well, that's alright then. That was definitely worth it.
Turn right.
There's no way I'd spend 30 quid on a cocktail. Unless it came with a free Ferrari. You sent me a picture on WhatsApp. Hang on. What the heck is that? That's a cocktail. Hang on a sec.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
What is that? That looks like you've gone to the Chinese and you've got like a massive curry in the middle for 10 people. That's not a cocktail.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
What's in it, Dave? Was it... How many straws did it have? It's like a bowl of soup, exactly. It was passion fruit with Southern Comfort vodka and loads of other stuff. And did you all have a straw each? Were you all sat there going... Mr. Whippy, thank you for 12 months, sir. It was meant to be for 4, but the others had beer. So how many people had the cocktail? One. Oh my god, Dave. Please tell me that you got all 4 straws and went and just basically inhaled the whole thing. Because if you didn't, you should have done. Thank you for 35, Mr. Youngstar. It was a bit too sweet to do that. Nah. Either that or you could have just face planted it. Like a dog in a bowl of water. Just gone straight in there.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Vendor to Lou, thank you for 26 months.
Welcome back, Nutter.
30 quid cocktail though. Wow. Yeah, but it was meant to be shared by 4 people, so it was... I mean, it's still a bit pricey, I'll be honest. Dave, was that at TGI's you got that cocktail? I didn't even know TGI's did anything like that, that's insane.
Straight on.
£3 is the most you'd spend on a cocktail. Oh, man, I got a gin and tonic at the World Bar. So they had all these, like, an entire page full of gin. So I'm looking at it going, oh, this is interesting, like different kinds of gin, let's try this. I was a bit bored of like cider and beer, so I thought, let's try gin and tonic, right? So I picked off this one from Scotland, this gin and tonic, And no word of a lie, it came in this like big round glass that was full of ice, and it had like a slice of watermelon in it, grapes, strawberries. Like, what the heck is this?
I love that.
No, I just wanted a gin and tonic. So I got some serviettes. Somebody got me some serviettes. I took all the fruit out, poured my tonic in, and just had a gin and tonic.
Gin and tonic.
Because how are you supposed to...
World now.
Yeah, but listen, they had pages of gin, and each one was like different delicate flavourings. How are you supposed to taste any of that if they just throw a fruit cocktail in there as well? It's not possible. It's part of your 5 a day, Ken. What? Say again? You wouldn't have done that. Oh no, you wouldn't have done that. But then you're talking about a woman who buys chips and fish and covers it in so much ketchup that you can't taste any of it. All you can taste is ketchup. I like being able to taste things, you know? Call me old-fashioned. It had 5 bits of fruit in it. Oh, she's gone now, Benna. Remind me when we get Dawnland. I'm gonna have to turn the aircon off. It's getting like too hot in here. Chips and fish, don't you mean fish and chips? Same thing, Dave.
Welcome back, Nato.
MS do a good ketchup better than Heinz. Heinz make the best ketchup. It's like saying pepper and salt. Oh my god, here we go. Welcome back, Leo. He just likes blueberries, the missus and I will enjoy it. Wait, Motley, did he not offer you one of the other cakes? Everybody does condiment semantics, you're not joking. Wow, Motley, wow. I can't believe he didn't offer you another cake. That is outrageous, dude. Hannah reckons he took 5. He basically gave you the one he didn't want. That's what he did. What a scumbag. At least you got a cake. Wait, Dave. Hang on. Where's my really small violin? I left it around here somewhere. Dang it. I'll play it for you later, Dave, when I find it. Can you get some cake next time you meet me, Chris? I'll try, dude. I'll try. I already brought 11 cakes. If I start bringing cakes for viewers, it's going to get out of control. Mrs. Squirrel does exceedingly good cakes. We need to start a Mrs. Squirrel's cakes. Like, just the whole thing. What are we all saying F for? You should charge £10 a cake.
Aye, aye, aye.
Oh, it's for Dave. Right. Plymouth Reliance. F for Dave for the world's smallest keyboard. Lol. I thought he was on about the stream had died. Dave, you know full well the next time you come down for a kebab, you're gonna get a cake. So, you know. Do we deliver? Lol. Oh, this is a nice bridge.
Aye, aye, aye.
Can Mrs. Squirrel make you a cake? Pay 30 quid. Oh my god. I almost didn't see that. And that's a red light, but I couldn't stop. There's nothing there. J Plymouth, be right back, just gonna get to chips and fish with plenty of pepper and salt from Deccan Ants. Mr. Size, welcome back.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
This is the red light police. How much stream another 2 years of Sunday Night Trucking or else? Lol. Mans 2034 was driving almost 2,000 kilometers back and forth road trip Bergen in Norway from Stockholm, and the views were amazing, I bet. Finally got the roundabout in the tunnel of the bucket list. So happy. Cheers from a Thai driver. Nice one, man. Somebody said that we were asking when's the next TwitchCon, like the EU one, not the American one. Like, where's it going to be? And somebody said there's rumours about it being in Oslo. And I thought, if it's in Oslo, number one, I'm going, and number two, Whiteland, you're going. If it's in Oslo, that's definitely not happening. But it could just be a complete myth at the moment. Nothing's confirmed. I wonder if they let me bring cake into Oslo. Probably not. Why White then? Because he lives in Norway? Will you ever come back stateside for TwitchCon? Probably not. Nah. Not when there's a TwitchCon EU. Like, it's just too far. Unless, if Twitch actually moved it onto the East Coast instead of always having it in California, I'd consider it then. Like, if they put it in New York or somewhere. Because then it's only like 5 hours. You see, Whiteland's not even here anymore. Does Mr. School ship cake to Sweden? It would have gone off by the time it gets there.
Keep right. Then take the exit right.
But I might go to the States for other things I left, just not TwitchCon.
Got some cake?
I'm considering going to Oshkosh next year, because I've never been. I kind of fancy it. Alan Bowen, I love the stories you tell when you get back from one of your trips. The stories from Somya are always something else. Thanks for the lols. Oh, I know, I'd love it. Cat Strater was there all week, he told me what it's like. That's why I'd like to do it.
Go around the roundabout, second exit.
Hey, should use your indicators, then people know what you're doing. Just saying.
Take the exit.
Uh-oh.
Keep right.
Then as we go right here.
Turn right. You have reached your destination.
Wait, what? Is this thing trolling me? I think Jeff must be British and he lifted the wrong barrier up. Right, let's get this thing reversed in. Nah, I've not been to Riyadh for years, Oliver. It's the same thing every year. Dong. Hang on, take the wheel the right way. Yeah, perfect logical place to put a boat. Let's not take a boat to, you know, I don't know, the sea. Just take it to a delivery centre. Right. Time is in the game now. 1851. Do we do a night drive? Where are we? Do we do a night drive or do we make it morning? I wonder. I know, right, Simple Sim? It's just a cake. Yeah, I know, Buzz. Bob, sorry. It was, I tried. Didn't work out in the video. I don't want to go back south. A short night drive, but it'd still be nighttime then. I'd have to take another one. See what's on page 2. Logs. Container lifter. Let's take that one. I don't like the dash display on this truck though. I don't think it has enough contrast on the display.
Turn left.
Oof.
Keep right.
Guess that guy changed lane.
Go around the roundabout, third exit. Take the exit.
You've got a question, Ben.
Right turn ahead.
Look at the colour of that building. It's like bright red, bright orange, bright yellow. Looks like it's on fire.
You have reached your destination.
You sure about that? Where are we going? We've not reached our destination at all. This is the car park. I know, right, HST? I think the sat-nav has just lied to me. It said turn right, and I turned right. Where are we supposed to be going here? You meant the other right, yeah. What is going on? She's all the way around the back though. Can you put some signs up? There we go. Bocam, where have you got that from? Oh, I see. Swiggity. I was Brumisden. I only went to the NEC, I didn't see anything else. I'll tell you what, traffic was bad. On the way back, somebody looked at the Google Maps and said, look, A14's clear. Brilliant. So we set out, going down the M6, traffic comes to a grinding halt. Get a phone call from somebody, you on the M6? Yep. He said, is it moving? Nope. Sat in the car park. Can you see an air ambulance yet? Oh yeah, there's an air ambulance. Circling right overhead. And on the other side of the carriageway, no traffic at all. That's not a good sign for a motorway. Circling air ambulance and no traffic on the other side of the motorway. And then people on my side start getting out of the car. So just loads of people just stood on the motorway. I'm thinking to myself, oh my god. This is going to be like at least an hour or something. This is obviously bad. And about 5 minutes later, while I was on the phone with him, all of a sudden, he said, oh, we're moving. So the police opened our side of the carriageway, but of course, as we're going past the accident, it's all... Oh yeah, I suppose I should drive my car. Like, honestly, it was unbelievable, the rubbernecking. Everybody just came to a halt at the accident site. It was like that. Oh my god. Guy in front of me. So yeah, there was like a multi-vehicle collision by the look of it. But at least my side got moving, but everything on the other side after that, they were all out of their vehicles, and I was thinking, you're not going to get moving for quite a while. So I got away with that one.
Take the exit.
Yeah, indeed, Hoggy. It's just annoying, it really is. Like, quite often the rubbernecking causes another accident. Like, people just go into the back of people who's stopping to look up the accident. Oh, I mean, taking a photograph, I mean, that...
First exit.
Slowing down to take pictures and stuff of an accident, that is disrespectful. That is just awful, that. Just so they can post it on the Facebook. But yeah, I don't know how bad the accident was. I could see a whole bunch of cars. Looks like there've been a few vehicles that collided. But if they were bringing the air ambulance in, then somebody must have been seriously injured. So I just hope it wasn't too bad. Well, I've got a I have a dash cam. I got a dash cam back in April. After I saw an accident happen in front of me, I thought to myself, yeah, I think I'll get a dash cam because it seems to be the norm now that whenever there's an accident, people just make up what happened, you know, they really do. Thought, let's have a dash cam, and that way there's none of that nonsense. This is what happened. No, you weren't on that side of the road, you was over here. Yes, they did indicate you didn't see them, you know. Snake Doctor, thank you for 54 months. The accident was on the M6, just probably about 4 or 5 miles before it joins the M1.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Actually, maybe about 8 miles before the M1. That needs a photo right there. Ooh.
Happy anniversary.
We can get some 4K trees in the picture, like.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Fake dashcam records. You'd have to fake, well, you'd have to fake like 24 frames per second. It's doable, you can do it. But then there's people who can tell if footage has been changed. So you too, Leo. Andy M, 56 months, purple button hype. Still the best streamer you found in here, Andy. Thank you, dude. Public safety down with a year. 50 to go. You what? I wonder who on Twitch will ever hold the title for having the longest sub. Because, you know, Twitch won't last forever, so at some point, or maybe like the streamer retires or something like that, I wonder who would ever get like the longest subscription
Then take the exit
ever
right.
of all time. Yeah, but like I say, even if you, I don't think the founder really counts anyway, but even if it did, at some point the streamer's going to retire, and then that will end the maximum
right.
on that channel, and then there'll be like another channel will overtake it, you know? And I don't mean the longest now, I mean like, say, in 10 years' time or something. Do I think I will ever retire? Of course. Everybody's gonna retire at some point. Doesn't matter what job you're doing, you're gonna retire. A forced retirement, but it'll happen. Well, that's true, Dave, because I don't do a proper job anymore. What are my retirement plans? What is this you speak of? Plans?
Go straight on.
Wait, what? Nah, Albeck, no. Dan's Gaming is one of the ones that will be in with a shout for having the longest.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
I think Sacriel got partnered before Oshi anyway, and Dan's Gaming was a year or two before them lot, so it's got to be Dan and some others. Barrel, thank you for 32 months. Watch out for the other drivers. They drive like the AI. Day 9, yeah, Day 9 would be up there as well, possibly. Retire on Tenerife. Yeah, that'd be a nice weather system in Tenerife. The problem is, though, is like, the problem with retiring and moving to some kind of lovely location is you've got to, like, leave all your current friends and family behind and go make new ones. And that's quite a challenge. I've no idea, Chris. Gone to Google, it's Day 9 TV, and he has 100 months sub. 100 months. So what are we on? 73? So yeah, that's right, he's about 2 years. About 2 years in front. Living alone in a log cabin in the woods. Do you actually think would be a nice way to live? Alone in the woods? I can't imagine anything worse than that, like living alone. Who can you have a laugh with? Who can you share good times with if you're just living alone? Just like your own company. Sounds awful. I mean, they put people into solitude as punishment. Like, you're doing that to yourself. Am I low on fuel? No, half a tank. Netflix and comedians. That's just people talking at you. That's not interactive. You like being alone, Bob? I think everybody likes being alone now and again, but we're talking about permanent alone in a log cabin in the woods. Alright, I'll have to see you later. Will do. The longest here. I think it's 73 months. People like Wackaday and Avenger and Firerox. 2001 Gaming, welcome back. You'd be too scared to live alone in the woods. Yeah, like every time you hear some howling outside, or I don't know, somebody like trying to mess with your door, you'd be freaked out. I thought this transmission had a retarder, but the cruise control is not keeping the speed. It just climbs up. It's not actually slowing us down. Witherings, thank you for 8 months. I'm not sure what you mean, Boken. These xenon headlamps are pretty good on this truck. Shlom Perino, welcome back. What kind of dash cam? It was a Garmin 55, I think. I think there's a newer one out now. I think there's like a 65 or something. There's loads of them. There's loads of dash cams. Get one with a speed camera database on it. They're pretty good. That's what the Garmin has. One thing that's always bugged you, why do you drive almost 10 miles an hour below the speed limit? I don't. I normally drive about 5 below the speed limit, but the speed keeps varying and I've had to back off because we're not getting any retarder effect going down a slope, so I backed off a lot. No, there's no subscription there, Lance. You just download it and update it now and again, which I'll probably need to remember to do. Revons, thank you for 34 months. Greetings. Pet peeve when it comes to driving. In the UK, people staying in the right-hand lane. So like on a motorway. On a 3-lane motorway, they'll stay in lane 3. They just don't move over when you want to go past and they just don't move over. And it's ridiculously common in the UK now. Like, everybody's doing it. It's so annoying. And people are starting to get annoyed with it to the point where there's loads of people are just undertaking, which is not legal in the UK. But lots of people are doing it because they're frustrated. And it's hard, I have to have some sympathy with them doing it, because like, well, you shouldn't be doing that, but this is ridiculous. So yeah, that's a pet peeve. Another one is like, you see the car in front, like weaving around. Because you can see the driver like doing this. Or like the kids in the back. Yeah. Oh, it's alright. I don't need to look where I'm going. I just want to sort my kids out. That's a good one. Scanny Loving Cookie, 51 months. Good evening, Paul. Been nice meeting you at Insomnia. Also, have been a long time since I've been here and wasn't lurking. Yeah, thank you for the gifts, Cookie. I did show them on stream earlier. I showed all the gifts. So thank you for that. And it was good meeting you, sir. Hope you got home safe. Kids are a distraction. They are, Zina. Distraction. But do you really want to put them and everybody else on the road at risk? Because that's what you're doing when you're not watching where you're going. Yeah, that one's annoying, Neelange. You get a 2-lane dual carriageway and one truck overtakes another 1 mile an hour quicker than the other one. That is actually annoying. And the thing is about that is the truck being overtaken doesn't change his speed in any way. He just stays at the same speed. Like, he doesn't care about it either. Either one of them could adjust the speed and do something different, but they just sit there like that. Yeah, it's like, really? Elephant racing.
Turn right.
Yeah, all one guy has to do is just back off on the throttle for like 10 seconds, and the problem would disappear. Welcome back, Nacho. You believe what because of fuel efficiency?
Go around the roundabout, second exit. take the exit.
Oh, that's not supposed to be because of fuel efficiency. Right. Well, as long as that guy's got his fuel efficiency, nobody else on the road matters.
Cup of tea.
Well, they're all driving on cruise control, aren't they? Why is it, though, that one of them can go 1 mile an hour quicker than the other? How does that work? I assume both of them are going at the actual speed limit, so how can one be going slightly quicker than the other? Thomas! I've just had a look at why the M6 was at a standstill for you today, and it was because serious police incident.
Then turn right.
Yeah, but I don't know what it was, Thomas. I'd love to know what happened. It was obviously a big collision. Limiters are set differently. I thought they all just drove at like 56 speed limit.
Left turn ahead.
I suppose it could be like tyres and weight. Yeah.
Turn left. Keep right. Then take the exit right.
There's a vehicle fire. I didn't see any fire engines, but I did see
Take the
ambulance
exit right.
and air ambulance, but I didn't see fire engines. Well, actually, the air ambulance landed on a field next to the motorway, and I actually saw the air ambulance crew as I passed. I saw them walking along the M6 itself. They had a bit of a walk. So that's why they were circling. They were like trying to work out where's the best place that we can land and get in safely. Been driving trucks since 2003, and we got trucks that do 87 to 91, but all set to 89 at Scania. Oh, that's kilometers per hour, right? I'll have a look next time if they're foreign trucks. Like, if they're two different countries, I can understand it. To a point, because the speed limit in the UK is, I think, 56 miles per hour for a truck, so they need to all be doing that, right? Isn't it from like, is it 2020 when all new vehicles in the EU have to have a speed limiter fitted? And it's like a proper speed limiter as well. So it'll, if you're breaking the speed limit, it'll just apply the brakes and slow you down. Is that 2022? So if you're in a 30 zone and start doing 35, it'll just apply the brakes and bring you back to 30. Apart from the odd occasion when you're overtaking or something. But you can turn it off, apparently. But it's hardwired into the system. I wonder how many people are going to get that disabled. Marky, DMC, welcome back. But then the next thing that will happen is the insurance will say, well, if you found to have disabled your speed limiter, then your insurance is void. The thing is, it doesn't just mean, though, it doesn't just mean that there's a speed limiter on your car. It means there's also a GPS system that's tracking and probably logging your speed and where you are. So if you have an accident, I bet you the police can just plug something into your computer and download all the data and say, well, you were going 42 in a 30 zone when you hit that car. you can bet that's going to happen. So it's like a full black box in your car. I'm almost certain they'll do it with this system. I bet you they bring in like a black box system. In Germany, you have the black boxes. What, really? Really?
Keep right. Then take the exit right. Take
Well, there
the
is no
exit
10%
right.
plus 2 rule, L. Phillips. Not officially, anyway.
Right turn ahead. Turn right.
Germany required to have a limited set to 90 when driving a truck in the country, but limit is 80. Yeah, I was meaning cars though. But I appreciate what you mean about the truck thing. I reckon they will. I reckon new car sales in 2021 will suddenly take a massive spike because people won't want them from 2022. Oops.